I speak something in Portuguese, please repeat, right? So, Academia Militar das Agulhas Negras. Yeah, good. So it's this name comes from because we have a mountain that is called Agulhas Negras. Agulhas Negras means dark needles. So we have a mountain there, and it's nearby our academy. So that's where the name comes from. So location is between Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo. The city is called Resende, and we often say that it's Hell's End. Yeah,
It's really bad.
it's a bit bad city, and he's from
It's
the
my
city.
city.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hell Falls.
Yeah, it sucks a lot.
So like a metropolis, you know?
Yeah, but it's between Rio and São Paulo, so it's near. You can go like after I'll say that, but you can go every weekend. We have like 3 weekends every time. Well, it was established in 1808, but the actual building were made in 1944, something like that. We have about 2,000 cadets studying there, 500 each class. We have a biggest campus there, like 64 kilometers square kilometers. Yeah, square kilometers. And our motto is being a cadet is to follow truth, loyalty, responsibility, and honesty. So truth is verdade.
Verdade.
Loyalty is lealdade.
Lealdade.
Responsabilidade
Responsabilidade.
e honestidade.
Honestidade.
Yeah.
It's like when you use this Y and then like loyalty, responsibility, and honesty, in Portuguese we use dade. So it's like lealdade, responsabilidade, honestidade. So it's like the loyalty, responsibility.
The duration is 1 mandatory year at prep school, and prep school is in my city, Campinas. So I was kind of lucky. And then 4 years at AMAN. All right, anos acadêmicos. Yeah, academic years. So in the first year that you're in the academy, freshman year, it's called basic course. The new cadets learn basic military techniques and have to get used with academic life. They're called bichos. Bichos means animals. So this is how they're treated there.
So you guys are responsible for knowing the 4 different years.
Yeah.
Basically, anything that's written in Portuguese up here, go ahead and make sure that you have that in your notes.
So the bichos, when you're a plebe, I think it's the hardest year because you have to get used with all the military life. You're far away from home sometimes, and you have like hard trainings and hard like classes too. So it's a hard year.
Treatment with the freshmen, yes, it's like here. Everybody's yelling.
Yeah, everyone's yelling at you, smoking you all the time. Yeah, it sucks. Well, sophomore year, the second year in academy is the advanced course, and during the second year, the cadets learn many things about Brazilian weapons system, how to lead a patrol, and get knowledge about the branches that they are going to choose. They're called calouros. Yeah, calouros. In a civilian college, calouros is the name of the guys that are in the first year. I don't know why, but in our academy, calouros are the guys in the second year. But all right. And this year, you learn many things about patrol and different weapons like machine guns, and you shoot different rifles and this kind of stuff. It's a very good year. Like you have to know many things about different branches because in the beginning of third year and junior year, you're gonna choose your branch. So this year, you have to like take advantage of your time to learn and to know which branch are you gonna choose. And in junior year is the branches course. The beginning of the third year, they choose their branch. So beyond this point, we will only study and train military techniques about the chosen branch, and they are called afins.
Afins.
Yeah, afins. And this is always plural, so only take the S off.
choose the branch is like this. Everybody go to the theater. So we sit in our rank. So the number one sit in the first chair and it's going like this until the last one guy. So the first one guy go on the stage and he say, "Oh, Cadet Gabriel, I'm going to field artillery." So that's we don't have he took the first vacancy on field artillery. You go like this. If you are too much behind of the other guys, you can choose your branch. You have to choose another one. So you need just to take your branch.
Because we have like in ordnance last year we have 33 like spots. So if everybody like someone in front of you choose ordnance and there's no vacancies anymore, you can't go to ordnance. You have to
100 guys in the class, so just 30 guys that are going to the ordnance.
Yeah.
And then to have 3 grades.
And they rank us by grades, so better you to study there, to choose. And in the last year, you the same thing, like to choose where you're gonna serve, like your unit, where you're gonna leave after graduation. They put you by grades too, grades. So it's kind of to motivate you to study, so you can choose if you want to go home or whatever. In senior year, ranks course. In the last year, the cadets being prepared to lead and maneuver platoon in the battlefield. They are called aspirantes. Yeah. Aspirantes is actually a rank in Brazilian Army. Is a rank right below the second lieutenant. Is that what we're gonna do? What we're gonna be after graduation? We're not like second lieutenants, only aspirantes. And then after 6 months, you become a second lieutenant. And this time after graduation and before becoming second lieutenant, if you do something wrong, you can be kicked out by your battalion commander. So you have to be a good officer. Alright, so principais diferenças entre as academias. So principais, diferenças, entre as academias. Alright, so these are the main differences among our academies. Alright, cadetes femininos. Women. Unfortunately, there are no female cadets at AMAN. Only dudes. Yeah. But we do have female officers, but they graduate on non-combat branches schools like doctors, dancers, nurses, teachers, lawyers. This is not Brazilian Army, but just to motivate you. Yeah, motivate you. But you like guys, sorry. Sorry. Alojamentos. Our barracks. When you're a plebe and a yuk, you live in a room, a bedroom. You share with 12 guys and bunk beds. So yeah, you have no privacy. It sucks. But as a cow in the first year, you move to another barracks. They are like more comfortable. Are only beds, and are 8 or if you're lucky 7 guys in your room. And you have like the bed and your closet in a room right beside. You have like another closet where you can leave your computer and you can have your books.
Like a desk.
Yeah, like a desk. And we don't have sinks inside the room.
Just the bathroom.
Yeah, but just in the bathroom. In the bathroom is like the same here. Like, many people use the same. Marchando para as aulas. Yeah, marching to class. So there, we have to march information everywhere we go. Like if you're going to class, or if you're going to do PT, or any kind of stuff. And but if you are by yourself, you don't have to. But it's better you walk march information.
Because it's your weekend before another.
Yeah, this kind of stuff. This is true. And when you're first bleed, you can't like walk alone. You have to see information every time.
You run.
Yeah, and you run all the time. Not to go to class, of course, but to
Yeah.
go.
To go to different place.
Yeah, different. You have to run. Not in the inside of the building, the outside you have to run.
So like after each class period, you have a formation?
Yeah.
Yeah, not a formation like you just the lead of the platoon just put everybody information and let's
Do
go.
march.
Not so formal. Treinamento físico. Right. So physical training. All the platoons have a PT schedule that must be followed every day. And PTs tests vary through the years in running, swimming, obstacle course, athletics, ropes course, etc. And the athletes can like train practice their sport, but everybody else that is not an athlete, they have to follow this schedule. And it consists in, we have like, depends on the day, but running, swimming is pretty much what we do there. Treinamento no campo. So our field trainings is kind of different than here because here you have entire month training as you did in Buckner, and there we don't have like entire month training. We have only like 6 or 7 weeks. It depends on the year training, but they are spread out during the year. They are not all the weeks together. So. And we don't have like comfortable barracks in the while we're training. We sleep in
Yeah. Have a mess hall.
yeah.
Don't have telephones.
Nothing. You can't carry
Just
your
your
cell
rucksack.
phone. Yeah, the rucksack is all your comfortable. Everything that you wanna
Bring to
carry,
the
yeah,
is
you
a
have to
rucksack.
be in your rucksack.
It's like in the base patrol.
Yeah, it's
like,
kind of-
but there's other weeks like base patrol. We do different kinds of training, but it's like going to base patrol.
Yeah.
So that's in your rucksack.
And we sleep in huts like this or like big ones. But it's only for 1 week, so it's not that bad. Trust me. Instruções. So instructions. One of the things that was kind of strange for we Brazilians is that at Buckner you had many corporal and specialists, privates giving you instructions. There in Brazil we don't have uncommissioned officers giving us instructions. Only officers, commissioned officers do that. Sometimes like sergeants, but most of the time are commissioned officers that gave us.
And the cadets, sometimes we do the instructions to the privates.
Yeah, sometimes. Serviço. So our duty. There's a formation to check the uniforms, documents, and haircut of the cadets on duty in the morning. Cadets at 3rd and 4th year carry pistols with live ammo. So actually we don't use the ammo, but if it's needed, we can use. And I think we carry like live ammo because just to get used it with having live ammo in your gun, so you know how to work with it.
And here in the security of the academy, we don't have employees, the cadets and soldiers. We lead the soldiers and we do the security of the post, the companies and everything. So we carry our pistols and the soldiers carry their rifles and we do the security of the post. So every day we change. So if today is my duty day and Diego tomorrow is his duty day, I pass the service for him and then tomorrow is his day of duty. And he is in charge of 24 hours of the day, of the duty. So we need to check if the service are okay, if the post is okay, if everything's okay. So it's like this.
Yeah. And it's very good for you to train your leadership because cadets on duty, all the other cadets have to salute him like in kind of a respect because he's on duty and he's in charge of our academy. So you can train mainly with the plebes and yucks, train your leadership, good experience. Alright, formação militar. So military graduation. Brazilian cadets graduate in military science. It justifies the emphasis in military subjects. There is no other major. So there we don't have like chemical like majors. Everyone is gonna graduate in military science. So that's one of the reasons that we stay in the army for the rest of our lives because we don't have any other majors. So we the only thing we know how to do is to be in the army.
So when we choose to go to the academy, we know that we want to stay. So we probably stay. We can go out after 5 years, but probably we will stay. We will stay 30 years more.
30 years, 5. Alright, finais de semana. So as I told you, we have all our weekends free, so we can go out to the academy every weekend. Unless you are on duty or you made something wrong. And if you made something wrong, you have to stay in the academy for Saturday, Sunday. But it's more commonly we go out, and I live like 3 hours by car from academy, so I go home every weekend. He too, but Macedo, he lives far away, like northeast, so he just enjoy like Rio or the city. There are many like good cities near our academy, and so beginning with the prep school, all the cadets are allowed to leave the academy on Friday night and get back Sunday night. So it's a good thing. Instruções especiais. Alright. Special instructions. The Brazilian cadets have special field trainings every year, and for us, it's very special because the guys that work in the special instructions, they are all special force and jungle warriors, so they're bad guys. So the training with them all the training with them are very hard. So you have one training with this section per year. So in the first year you have a mountain training, it's montanha, and it's kind of just mountain techniques, rappel, and many things in the mountain environment. And if you have good grades in this training, you are dispatched. It's montanha. In second year you have a training in the jungle environment. It's called selva. Yeah. So they kind of imitate the Amazon, but we don't go there. We have a jungle environment inside the academy. And we have many special techniques there too in this training, like rappel and fast rope and surviving, like to know how to get food and water in the jungle. And we have like a good thing, like it's helo cache. Do you know what helo cache is? Like jumping from an aircraft, helicopter in the lake. It's a nice thing. In third year, you have a patrolling. This training patrolling. So operações. Yeah, operações is the translation is operations, but it's how we call that. And you stay 3 days doing patrolling, and patrolling during 3 days, and you sleep like just a little bit, maybe 1 or half an hour per day, and then after that you do like a evasion and have to run away from the enemy lines, enemy territory, and stay 3 days patrolling, and then 2 days walking with your rucksacks and cameras on, your rifle, and you walk about 30 miles, something like that, these 2 days. And fourth year, law enforcement is garantia da lei e da ordem. Yeah. And in this training, you learn basically things like how to control the civilian population if something happened, like urban operations and as a police. This is a picture there of the mountain training. This is in the jungle. This is a river patrol, and there are many targets near here, and you have to hit the target. And this is like the law enforcement. PE, it means like police and exército. Exército means army. It's written here. Exército. Exército. It means army. Exército. Yeah. So you train as a police. Pagamento. Payment. Brazilian cadets receive the same amount of money until they are seniors, and there's a little increase. So as a for plebe, a young and a cow, you receive about $410 per month. 650 reais. 650 reais is our money. As a first C, cadet first class, you receive 850 reais, is about 850 reais, and this is $530 per month. They pay well, you know. It's like it's good because you stay all, you have everything that you need in the academy, and you only spend this money on the weekends. You go home.
We don't need to give back about uniforms, books.
Yeah. We don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it.
Can you put in perspective for them what the minimum wages in Brazil for the month and the comparison of how this is a good salary?
The minimum salary in Brazil that a worker can have is no scams. Wait. About 500, 400
Yes.
reais. This is maybe $300, $250. This is the minimum salary in Brazil. So with a cadet, for you're single, you don't have to like you don't have a family just staying, so it's a good salary. Like for you. And an officer earns about $2,500. Like second lieutenant. It's not bad to Brazil. Like, it's a good salary. You can have a good life, like single and with this amount of salary. Alright. Carros. Cars. So all Brazilian cadets are allowed to have cars. But nowadays the plebes and the youngs, they can't park their cars inside the academy. But they can park it outside, like in his age, city. But having a car in Brazil is kind of hard. I mean, for a cadet because it's expensive. So one, like the basic car is about $15,000. The basic one, new one, and it's pretty expensive. One like this is maybe $30,000. All right. Now I'm gonna show you a movie about our academy, and it's hopefully I think this is in English, so you can have like a better view of how is it there.
It is spread over an area of
I cut
67
the
kilometers
story
square,
part.
featuring about 703,000 square yards of good areas, so as to supply